Let's have Arena go first, I guess, because why not? She's gonna go over here, and she'll pick up 2 glyphs, I think, for her first turn, so that'll be what she does. Now let's put them over here in this one, right here. You're gonna go here because you're done. So I'll note, by the way, with like move actions and such, by the way, for like the advanced game. Basically, you have like, turn sequence now where you can only like do a move, a room, and a spell action. So basically with her, I used her move action to like jump into the next room. I used her room action to basically grab a glyph, and then for her magic action down here, you can use the magic action to basically be like a move action or a room action. But yeah, basically that's what I did. I used the room action to basically grab another glyph with her. So she basically used her magic action as a room action basically there. And I know that for turn sequence, basically, you play a disaster card, you draw a new disaster card like before, you do this stuff, you endure your threats, and you can share a glyph if you want to. And sharing a glyph basically lets you put your your glyph in like the share glyph spot. And basically, when you put it here, any player can basically use the share glyph now if they want to. So if basically Nevada gets some glyphs, she can like cast spells with that glyph and like any of her glyphs basically if she wants to. So that's what I'll basically do at some point for her. I think for Nevetta's turn, she's going to put this up here, she'll draw a card. She's going to wander up over here to the unstable room, she'll basically grab one of these glyphs. And she'll put it in her shared slot. And that'll be it for her turn. Now I have to get down to the library at some point to start learning spells, but before I get there, I have to pick up stuff for spells to be cast. Over here is like, the other spell types I have to use to basically cast spells, so... Let's grab 2 more of these, like, type 1 spell types, I guess. And I'm going to have a Remoire down toward... here. For her turn. I actually should be going through these activate threats, but right now they're really not important at the start of the game, so we have to get like an actual threat to actually deal with them before we can do anything with that. Anyways, at this point, let's have Nevada basically go cast a spell, I think. I'm going to basically cast this like the type 3 spell, so she'll basically grab a second one of these like type 3 glyphs and she'll cast with it, and we'll see what this was going to be. So she casts SOS, so move the nearest guardian 1 space towards you via the shortest route. Alright, so interesting, you can actually use a spell to move around guardians. That's interesting. Huh. And by the way, she actually activated her card, so that goes right there. So yeah, basically we just move the guardian, and the closest guardian, I guess it is? The nearest guardian to you. Alright, so the nearest guardian to her is actually in the Master's Study, so... Where is it? He's closer to this guy because this guy goes 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy goes 1, 2, 3. This guy goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, the guy in the Master State here, he's going to go over here into a Enchanted Well. So I just found a way to move out the guardians from these other places. That's interesting. I can make use of that. Really interesting to get access to these more powerful glyphs. Alright, so that's basically done. I think I want Nevada to basically stay there though, because I need to grab more glyphs, so she's going to stay in that room and not do anything else for a move action, I guess, so that's done with her. And it's basically Arena's turn. So I'm going to have Arena, I think. She's currently in the Holy Room, which basically does what? This will boost Augmentation and Sanctuary spells. I'm going to move her down here so I can like cast a spell, and if it's Nova, it's going to kill his Guardian right away, I guess. Don't want that though. Killing a Guardian is not a bad thing, but it might be better to like use the SOS to move him around. Like I can move this guy down to over here, for example. I'm gonna say moving this guy's probably not beneficial to me, so he's like really far away. So let's just cast the spell anyways, and we'll just find out what it does. So this spell, that goes over here, by the way. This spell's what? This is Chill. If your room contains no ice or water, place a single ice token in your room. And I can remove all fire tokens from your room before placing the ice token, if I had that, but whatever. So we're going to place an ice token here. Interesting. We just put a chill token here. That's actually kind of an issue, ice, because that'll actually make it so if I try and move in there, it's going to cause my guys to like keep moving. So if I move like in here, like from here, I'll move like, to this room instead. But I used to skip this room if I move in here. Which isn't exactly what I want to do, but whatever. It is what it is. So that's chill. Let's have her move over here now. And that'll be her turn. Alright, so apparently we've got an imp invasion happening, so we're going to activate imps. If they're fewer than 3 threatening imp portals, place an imp portal in a random room and then activate imp portals again. So we have to place an imp portal somewhere. It's going to go into the flux point, so the flux point is going to get an imp portal. So yeah, flux point up here has got ourselves an imp portal. You know, I just had a cheeky idea. I could actually move this guardian into this portal room so that like we stop the imps from like doing stuff if I want to. That's something I can actually do. Because imps are a nuisance that can do stuff, so if you go to imps here, in the advanced game, this is what imps basically do. They're intelligent foes that will move around. So if you're in a room with at least one wizard who has glyphs, they'll basically take glyphs from him and basically wipe out fire or water. If they're in a room with a glyph source, they'll basically take the glyphs from that source. And if no wizards have that source, basically they'll like be removed from the board, having stolen everything they can. If they're in a room, adjoining a room that contains a glyph or a wizard who has glyphs, they basically move into the randomly adjoining room. So basically, imps are basically always going to be moving into the unstable room if they're right here. So we'll have to watch out for that. In all our situations, the imp moves into a random adjoining room. So basically, if I leave these imps on the board, they're constantly going to be moving over here to the unstable room, which is not really good. Unless I move this guardian all the way over here, which I could do. And then I'll like wipe out the imp threat completely and make it like redundant basically, because they'll basically keep moving to guardians. A clearly written warning. Do read. Never again cast a golem augmentation during the kings of Zinger interfere. Anyways, attacks. If a single imp is in the mana crystal, there is no effect. If there's ever multiple imps in the mana crystal, remove them from the board and lose 1 mana for every 2 imps removed running up. Special imps can be targeted with damage spells and are killed if they take 1 or more points of damage. And there's like interaction, basically they're immune to fire. They can see in the dark, but ghosts can confuse them and they're affected by ice normally. They're eaten by trolls and demons and can be drowned or frozen. Guardians will kill imps foolish enough to run into them. A spell that deals a single point of damage can kill an imp. Alright, so that's now a thing. Let's actually grab up 2 more of his type 3 glyphs, I think, for Nevada. And I think we're just going to keep pulling over the golem over here to like the unstable room. And then, like, when I have him here, he'll both be in a room where he's basically able to do stuff, I guess. Or do I want to do that? The thing is, I could actually move him over here, but then I would be unable to take these like level like 3 glyphs if I did that, so I have to watch out for doing that. Until I learn all the spells with these associated glyphs. Basically, if I like learn like all these spells here, basically for like the the blue stuff, I basically will like not have to worry about the golem, but until I like get like, them all learned, it's not really worth it. So, I might just move the golem over here for now, and that'll be it for like moving them. And then when I get a chance to move over here to finish it off, that could be something I could do. Anyways, let's just leave the guy right there for now. Let's have Irene basically learn the spells first. So we're going to learn Chill, and we're going to learn the SOS spell. That's our first action basically done. I think for our next action, let's get her to move toward planar, I think, over here. So let's do that. So she spends 2 move actions going here, and she spends 1 action basically in the library, like, learning spells for us. So that's done. And we activate the stuff in the planar rift in the unstable room, so nothing's in there, and nothing's in there, so that's fine. Alright, so we had an imp invasion last turn, and we're apparently going to have another imp invasion again. So, activate the imps. We have no imps on the board. We would have actually had 1 imp on the board from last time, so let's put the imp down. So we activate an imp. He's going to go wander over here. And he's going to do nothing for now. Alright, let's have Nevada. I didn't move Nevada. I wonder if I actually should have. No, I didn't mean to move her. So, what we're going to do with Nevada right now is we're going to grab basically another type 3 glyph here. And here's the thing about imps, by the way. You can endure their attacks, which basically means that if a wizard ends their turn in a room with an imp, then they lose 1 glyph of their choice. If they lose a glyph, they remove a fire or water token from the room, or otherwise nothing happens. So I have to move out of this room and basically deal with like this imp here. So let's have this guy basically grab one of these like type 3 glyphs. He's then going to go over here to here. He's going to cast SOS to basically draw the garden over here. And we're going to get rid of the 2 of these glyphs here he basically has. Those go here. Now, if you recall from what this basically said here, so interaction, imps are immune to fire, can be seen in the dark, blah blah. Guardians will kill imps foolish enough to run into them. Well, guess what? We just cast SOS, and guess what? There's a golem in this guy with the imp, so imp gets crushed. Smack! Alright, so that's basically that done. And we move over to our arena now, so we have wild magic. We randomized all the spells in here, so these are going to get all randomized. That's fine. We know what they are. Whoops. Group. Shuffle. Alright, now, because basically we're at risk of like losing like the unstable room like glyphs that basically just imps now in, I'm really tempted to like get rid of that spell really quickly, so wow, wild magic again. You know, I'm going to hold off on basically casting any spells of Arena because of the simple fact that we're going to lose access to our spells. So Arena's just going to grab access to a couple of these spells here, I think. Type 2 glyphs. And let's just have her move up here for now to this golem here. Actually, I don't want to do anything to this golem, do I? What's this workshop do? Pay 3 glyphs to acquire one, matching any one of them. That's actually not bad to get the workshop item because I can get access to, like, you know, one of these, like, you know, blue glyphs, and then I can use that to basically draw the golem around if I need to. That'd be really cool. I might want to go to the workshop then to do that. Of course, she doesn't actually have the glyphs, so it doesn't really matter for her. But, let's actually have her... No, she can move it right there for now, I guess. We can move into the workshop basically to, like, you know, avoid stuff or whatever. Actually, let's move her over here to, like, the cursed room. Basically, if I move her to the cursed room, she can make it to the library next turn, so we'll do that instead. And move on to Nevada, basically. Nothing happens in those rooms, so let's do this. Water room and cursed room, so... Alright, we're good on that stuff. Nothing's going to happen in those rooms. We'll have Nevada basically do what now? I can move back here to this unstable room to basically do stuff, but that seems like a very, you know, stupid idea, so... Let's have Nevada move over here, I guess, to the Enchanted Well. We're going to basically use the Enchanted Well as, like, you know, as a room action twice, I guess, to basically here. If you look at the room action, basically you can use it, so you can gain a glyph of any type that you already possess, so basically if I use, like, her room action, which is, like, you know, a room action here, for both her magic and room action, you basically get 2 more of these, like, glyphs here to use. Or do I want to do that? Yeah, here's the thing. I'm, like, trying to gauge when it's, like, worth it or not to do stuff. We're only going to grab one of these glyphs, I think, for her to, like, to have as a backup. And we'll basically get her to move down here to this room next. That's what we're going to do with Netta's turn, I think, for now. And Wild Match is going to happen again, so these get randomized. There we go, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Alright, so Wild Magic's basically done. Now we have to basically, like, you know, add 2 more cards to the deck here. And then we shuffle them. Player Rift and Unstable Room are going to activate, so... Alright, so basically on Aria's next turn, we're going to have Nevada basically losing his glyph, unfortunately, to his imp. So that's a bit of an issue, but whatever. What we're going to do for now with Arena, we're going to basically make use of this glyph now to find out what to do. So, first things first, she's going to cast with this. And this. Yeah, we'll cast with that. And we'll find out what the spell here does. So, flip. This is repel. So, all other wizards and imps in or joining your room, move 1 spell directly away from you if possible. So, if there's anyone basically in here, like imp or otherwise, I guess. Or is it otherwise there's imps and wizards? Yeah, it's just imps and wizards. If there's an imp or wizard basically in that room, I'd push them away, but... there isn't, so we're not going to worry about that. Basically, she basically just, you know, cast repel, and that's it. Her next move is going to be to move over to the library, I guess. And I guess that's her final action. She'll basically learn Repel for us. So she basically casts a spell. She'll basically learn Repel. And that's going to be it for us for now. So basically, that's all done. It basically moves over to Nevetta's turn. That does nothing to us, so it goes right there. Imps are going to invade again. That's fine. I have to basically, like, get rid of this token here so the imp goes away. So let's cast the red and the green to find out what that does. Red and blue, or level 3, I guess. So this is Philanthropy. Select another player and move all your glyphs in your glyph collection and share collection into their glyph collection. Alright, so they gain a copy of one of the gifted glyphs. Well, here's the thing about Nevada. She doesn't actually have any glyphs besides the one I basically use, so... that did nothing. And by the way, Arena was basically sharing that red glyph if I had done so already, but whatever. We'll just do that for now. And I guess we're just going to pick up 2 more of these like glyphs right here for you. So pick up 2 of these glyphs and share 1. Alright, so we're going to activate the player riffing unstable room. The unstable room basically has an imp in it, but it's going to find it's nothing to steal, so it goes away for us, which is nice. It's now no longer a threat to us. So you go away. Draw a new card. And discharge. So the current player immediately casts the highest level box spell that has been bound. This costs no glyphs. Alright, so we're going to basically cast a box spell, which is basically... chill, apparently, on her next turn, which is not great, but oh well. Alright, let's see what we're going to do, I guess. I could bind Philanthropy, that's not a bad idea, I guess, to do, so... let's bind Philanthropy, I guess, so we don't have to worry about it. That's this one right here. And... I guess just have Arena move back over to Pier. I still have to get Nova, which is one of these 2 other spells, but I'm not going to basically risk, like, trying to unbind it until, like, I, like, figure out what the other spell is first. So, that's her move's basically done, and she's going to put, like, this right here, I guess. Alright, I need to get 2 reds basically for Arena basically to cast anything, so for now let's just have Nevada basically use this and this basically to cast a spell, and we'll find out what this basically does. So this and this basically do call. All imps, trolls, and demons adjacent to your room move 1 space towards you. Alright, so we basically just called the other stuff, but there's nothing on the board, so it doesn't do anything. Let's have Nevada here. Basically just grab another one of these type 1 glyphs, I guess. And you're going to move up here for your final action. And I'll basically move back here, like, basically got build glyphs soon. Oh, I forgot about the imps. Basically we put down an imp in like this room, it gets eaten by this golem, and that's it. So imps are basically no longer an issue while this is in play basically over there. Alright, so discharge, basically we're going to cast the highest level box spell that we have bound. I have basically 2 here, I have Chill and Philanthropy. I'm not really interested in putting, ice in this room here. I actually could put ice in here and wouldn't do anything actually, but Philanthropy isn't exactly a bad thing to do, so you know what? I could give like the glyph over here, but I wonder if there's really any point to it. Let's just give up the ice token here. Basically with ice, it'll cause you to slip on slide it, but unless there's actually like any like real threat to it, it's not actually going to be really threatening. So basically it's not going to expand from an ice portal, and I'm not going to be able to like slide in, like, out into another room because there's a wall here. So if we come into this room, it's going to like slide into a wall, and it'll be still in the room, so it's fine. So let's just do that, and we'll be done with it. Whoops. You press spacebar, you go up to like this view here. Let's just have Arena grab two of these things right here, I guess, the type 2 glyphs. You'll put one right there. And that's going to be her turn. I think. Alright, you're going to basically activate Enchanted Well and Flux Point. The Enchanted Well and the Flux Point don't have anything going for them, so just move over here for your turn. And I'll obviously grab up another one of these type 3 glyphs. So that's done. Alright, let's have Arena basically cast a spell, I guess. She's going to cast basically... Actually, you know what? Let's actually have her not cast anything. We're going to have her grab 2 more of these like red glyphs, I think. So she grabs this, and then she moves over here. And the reason I'm doing this is so I can save this up for like next time, these like glyphs. So she'll do that. And Holy Room, Library, and Lost Room, whatever. That goes there. Imps can't do anything, so we're just going to do this. Non-Euclidean. Select 2 random rooms and switch their positions. Do not rotate them. Okay, so we're going to be apparently going to have 2 rooms switch with a card here. That's interesting. Let's grab these 2 glyphs again with you. And I'm going to have Nevada basically move over to here for now, I think. Alright, so that's basically Nevada's turn done. Activate Frets again, that's not going to do anything to us, so that goes in there. Oh, Wild Magic's going to be in place, so I'm really tempted to basically have her bind some spells. But let's learn what the other spell here is, I guess, first. So she'll basically cast 2 of these spells, or 2 of these glyphs to basically cast this spell. And it is, of course, Nova. You know what? I actually already know that's Nova, so there's really no reason for me to be casting it. Let's just have her move over to here with her move action. She's going to basically bind Call, and she's going to bind Nova because she already knows that we have Nova in the deck. And I think with her, let's have her move over to the workshop. Maybe. You know what? No, let's just have her move up to the Guardian over here. So she'll basically move up to the Guardian next turn, and then she can zap him with like the Nova and kill it. I would possibly like to move this Golem somewhere else, possibly, but there's really no real reason for me to move him around at the moment. So where would I move him basically? Though I could use Nevada to basically come down and move him myself to like the workshop. I could do that. Then be out of the way and like guarding a room for us. Let's have let's just have you go next. So we're basically going to choose 2 rooms to rotate randomly, I guess. So that's going to happen. So let's go in here, I guess. And the laboratory is going to basically move with the workshop. Alright, so the workshop is moved to the laboratory, so these basically swap. And the laboratory basically gives me ability to move 1 element token into an adjoining room containing no threats basically. So if I wanted to, I could move this somewhere else, just like, you know, this ice. Oh yeah, that reminds me, she's actually moved up to here because of the ice. Do I want that to actually happen? No. Let's have her move back here because I'm going to have to... well, actually, I don't know that would actually happen. She actually will move up here anyways because she would have moved toward the laboratory, so... She's in this room, I guess, that's fine. So that's done. Well, I'm actually going to happen fairly soon. So, you know what I think I'm going to do? Let's have Nevada come down here, and he's going to move this golem, I think. So he'll basically cast, like, you know, a spell, SOS. And then the golem's just going to move over to say hi. So that's done. Alright, so while magic happens, it does nothing. Stuff annoys me. And Arena's right here. She can't get into this room because of that stupid guy right there. So, let's grab... two of these level 1 tokens, I guess, for her. And then she can move over to the workshop, I guess, from where she is. We'll use her to create a wand, I guess, so you can see what that's all about. While magic fires off again, it does nothing. Okay, so for Nevada's first action, I think what we want to do is move this ice somewhere. So it's not an issue, I guess. But where I move it is the thing. The thing about the ice is that it's basically like, you know, sort of stopgapping me from doing stuff, so... There is a wall here, though, so I think what we're going to do, we're going to use this room actually to move the ice down here. And then I can get into this room to grab glyphs and stuff, so... We'll do that. Move over here. And we're going to grab one of the, like, you know, type 5 glyphs, I guess. So that's done. And let's actually swap these two like this, I guess. Basically, the ice here, it's in a place where, like, there's a wall from the outer edge of the academy, and a wall right here. So anyone entering is going to be, like, you know, in the same place as, like, the player rift. Basically, they'll wander in, and they won't, like, you know, move out because of the ice, because it's not going to move them out. So that's fine.